Welcome to Cooking with Chemists, where we have some of the most brilliant and best-looking chemists in the world!
Welcome to Cooking with Chemists! Today, me and my friends are here to tell you just how we put the periodic table together. I'm Bannerot. I'm Newlands.
I'm Mosley.
And then I'm Meile. And so, it will begin. Before we established the periodic table, there were many elements and they had no place. It was just a big scattered mess. And we're going to demonstrate that.
Yes.
So, the ingredients that we are going to use to demonstrate this is syrup,
A Sharpie, a banana,
and a Rubik's Cube.
chewable vitamin,
Gotta have damn
a
vitamins.
candy cane, a plastic bag,
And lastly,
Body
Lotion.
lotion.
make it slick. Alright, so now that we mix this up, we will put it into cupcake pans so that it can bake evenly. And then you put it in 450 degrees to bake
for 20 minutes.
25.
25
minutes.
Okay. So to show you the result, we already cooked it. And now for the finished product, here are all the elements that we have to work with. Funny how they come out in squares.
My name is Doug Reiner, and I looked at the elements and started to group them together by their similar chemical properties, like their masses and their boiling and freezing points. The first ones I started were lithium, represented by this cookie, sodium, and potassium. They all had similar properties, so I grouped them like this. They're called the triads because there's three. Another example of the triads are chlorine, which is a nonmetal, bromine, which is a nonmetal also, and iodine. They all had similar chemical properties, so I grouped them together just like I did with the other three. These are also triads, and I looked at all the elements and put them like this, and that's how I contributed to the periodic table. Thank you.
Hello, and I'm John Newlands. I was inspired by Joe Reiner to make this with his triads. I believed at the time that there were only 56 elements, and I arranged them by atomic mass, starting with the lowest atomic mass. Every eighth element had a similar property to the first one, so it went a little bit something like this. The only drawback was it only lasted up until calcium, and it stopped working from there. I named it the law of octaves because I compared it to octaves in the musical world, and that's how I got my name, and that is how I contributed to the periodic table. Thank you.
And I am Mendeleev. And I rearranged the periodic table, expanding off of Newland's progress about the law of octaves. They thought that at the time there were only 56 elements, but I knew there would be more. So I left room for those elements to fit in to the periodic table, but still stay with the law of octaves.
My name is Henry Mosley, and I'm the last scientist to arrange the periodic table a little bit differently. So, based off all the hard work that my fellow scientists did, I discovered that they have been arranging the elements wrong all this time. They've been arranging the elements in the periodic table by atomic mass, or mass. And so they are wrong, and you need to organize it by atomic number, which is the right way.
After using all of this elements,
you can come up with this piece of art.
With just 25 minutes and then just 4 simple steps.
At 450 degrees.
I'm John Newlands.
I'm Mendeleev.
I'm Henry Mosley.
And I'm Dobreiner. Thank you for watching Cooking with Chemists.
Woo!
And this is Chinchi's mom.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day. Make good choices.
Happy New Year. Freeze frame.
I hope you enjoyed that Cooking with Chemists. Tune in next week for a special Cooking Chinchi's Mom.
Blooper.
Okay, yeah.
Before the periodic table came along. Okay, hold on. What do I think? Before we put the periodic table together?
Yeah.
Okay. I, Dobreiner, first started to look at the elements and their properties. And I started noticing that in groups of 3, they had similar properties. And so I would group them in groups. The next ones are non-metals. I started with... Okay, what are these? Calcium?
Hello, I'm John Newlands. Hello, and I'm John Newlands.
Hello, I'm
Hold on. Okay, no.
Oh, wait, can we
Yeah? Just wait till I'm out of this screen.
Dude, that's
It's going.